let's just give it up. Madonna is the GOAT. Like, don't get me wrong. Taylor Swift is doing her thing right now. Beyonce is most definitely also doing her thing right now. And Taylor Swift right now is the hottest chick in the game. I mean, I gotta give her props for that. But when it comes to this performance, this pop icon thing, this icon thing in general, listen, Madonna has had it on lock for going on almost 35 years now. Recently, she finished off her opening of the Celebration Tour in London, England at the O2 Arena. Thank you for watching. This is the E for One podcast. I'm Anthony AP. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. That's very important. Subscribe to the channel. Anyway, back to Madonna. Now, she just concluded her shows as she did at the O2 Arena. And I wasn't there, of course, but I saw the multitude of videos that's available online on YouTube. And to me, she did her thing, both lyrically, musically, Madonna sounds great. Seriously, for Madonna to be 60 years old, she's still out here with the nice vocal. She sounds good. Most recently, as we all know, she went through some health problems over the last couple of months. And she even had admitted herself during one of her shows, or I think it was her final show at the O2 a couple of days ago. She was like, she's still not 100%. Health wise, but you can't tell because she sounds good. She's moving, she's grooving, she's doing her thing on the stage, dancing. All the dance moves are there. She looks good. And even though on one of the sets during her performance, you could clearly see that she was wearing a knee brace, it was a very, tight knee brace. She still looked it good. Knee brace and all aside, listen, Madonna was kicking ass. She was doing her thing. Some of the highlights, and let me just say this before I go into a quick some of the highlights of the show that I thought were amazing. Her stage is amazing. It looks up to par as far as visually with the Beyonce stage, the Beyonce visualizations that you could see on the Beyonce tour. It just looks amazing. Some of the graphics and some of the visuals on the tour, top notch. I mean, Madonna went all out on this Celebration Tour, and you could clearly see it because to me personally, I think she has visually one of the best looking tours as far as the stage, as far as how she's performing in the round, with the crowd around her in the middle of the arena. It just looks very, very high class, very expensive, very professional. I love the way it looks. Now, of course, we got the classic hits, the classic iconic songs from Madonna. But we also got a lot of hits that I didn't think that Madonna was going to actually be performing in 2023. Some of my favorite songs that she hasn't performed in years, she wiped the dust off of them and she performed them. She performed her version, of course, of Don't Tell Me, which was one of my favorite Madonna songs that came out in the early 2000s. Madonna has a deep, extremely deep catalog. And Don't Tell Me is one of my favorite songs from the early 2000s. I think the early 2000 years of Madonna's catalog sometimes gets overlooked, but she has a lot of good gems in there. And Don't Tell Me is one of my favorite songs of all time by her. She performed that, Live to Tell, La Isla Bonita, of course, one of my favorite joints right there. Bad Girl. Now, I don't think Madonna has performed this. Now, but Madonna, this is a fact right here. Madonna hasn't performed that song Bad Girl live in 30 years. And that sounds about right because it was on her album that dropped pretty much almost exactly 30 years ago in the early 90s. But Bad Girl was literally another one of my favorite Madonna songs, and the video with Christopher Walken. Oh, man, filmed in New York City. Amazing video. I love that video, the storytelling in that song. And her daughter, her name is Mercy James. She was actually sitting at a grand piano and she was doing her thing on the piano, performing Bad Girl with her mother, Madonna. So make sure you go on YouTube and check that video. Madonna did Justify My Love, a song which she hasn't performed since 93. One of the things I really, really liked was a moving tribute that Madonna did to AIDS victims, like popular celebrities and popular people in entertainment and in philosophy, and just popular people that have died, unfortunately, of the AIDS virus over the last 40 years. Madonna had a moving tribute to them with their pictures being showcased on big screens throughout the arena. And I think she was performing Live to Tell while she was showing that visual performance. You saw pictures of Eazy-E, pictures of actor Howard Rollins of in the TV show In the Heat of the Night, just like a lot of AIDS victims. All of them were being showcased. Very, very good moving tribute. I absolutely enjoyed the tribute that Madonna did to the late great Prince. And also she did a tribute to Sinead O'Connor and a Michael Jackson tribute as well. I thought that was visually very amazing. Very good show. Very good show. Like I said, she's going to be touring all over the world up until April of 2024. Get a chance to see her. Me personally, I'm going to try to catch her in Toronto, no doubt. I'm going to definitely try to go to that show. Thank you for watching the Entertainment for One podcast. Until next time, peace.